What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and today we're going to take a look at DNA Digivolving ExVeemon and Stingmon into Paildramon. Without further ado, cue the intro! ExVeemon is the true champion level of Davis Motomiya's Digimon partner Veemon. Once Veemon was capable of digivolving normally, both of his armor digivolutions kind of take a backseat, making ExVeemon Veemon's primary digivolution. Being a Mystic Dragon type Digimon, ExVeemon possesses extreme destructive physical power. Using his arms and legs, ExVeemon can destroy a mountain with little effort. Using his main attack, V-Laser, ExVeemon emits a powerful energy wave from the X on his torso. This guy's a triple changer of a toy, and before we get into his next mode, let's get into his articulation. There isn't a whole lot, so the head does nothing because reasons. It's kind of just ball jointed right back here, but those ball joints kind of cancel each other out. The wings can go up and down a little before it starts breaking into things, and they can bend if you need them. Arms can go up, can go down. They swivel there, and I think, no, his fists are just permanent, but he does have a forearm swivel. Waist, he can kind of wiggle it back and forth. Legs can kick forward, but the problem is they kick outward at the same time, just the way it's designed. He's got a leg swivel above the knee. He's got a double knee joint, but because of his next mode, he can't use it because of these panels. Toes can go up and down if necessary, and they always like to flip down. And he's got ball jointed, well, maybe they're not ball jointed. I don't know. They can go forward and to the sides, but I can't get him to rotate all that much. So I don't think he's got ball joints there. Anyway, if you're having stability issues, even though he's got like big feet, you can flip out his other mode's toes to form better heel spurs. So you got that. So let's get started since we got that. You fold in this, you flip out that. Do that here on this side. So you got that. And then you take these lasers, bring them up. He does have a tail. I forgot to mention this. ExVeemon does have a tail. It is articulated. But right now you just want to collapse it. So fold that, bring that up. Rotate now the hips, so you get that. Then you open up the forearms, bring in the fists, close the forearms again, bring out around the new hands, and I like to just try and get them so that they're covering up most of the blue. And then you do the same thing here. Then you come around, and these spikes will be raised. So, a little tricky, but can be done. Make sure the hands are down. Do that. Fold the wings up, like so. And the wings are technically just pegged in. They're not super strong of a connection either. So, yeah, you got that. Then you come over here, open up the head, split it in half, open it up, ignore this head, and then you bring this down, bring out these new chest panels. They're just on a double hinge. And then they just pegs right here. They're shallow pegs right here at the edge. They just peg into this. Then you bring out this head. This is the head you'll be wanting to use. Bring in this head. Fold it back up. And then just get the spikes out because they kind of do prevent this from clipping again in. So just get everything as cleaned up as you can. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this is not pegging back in. Anyway, bring those down. Because I don't think he's got 4 wings. So, and then just stretch out these soft plastic ear antennae. So you got that, you got that. Peg in the wing again. Bring these down so you kind of hide them better. So there is Stingmon as far as I can recall. Because I'm not sure if he has these blasters. I think that's just for his third mode. Anyway, there is Stingmon. Stingmon has a bit more articulation than ExVeemon did. So, head can swivel back and forth. With mine, it's missing a peg that would go into this hold. That's why it's not clipping on. And I bought this secondhand, so. But he does have the arms still. Arms can still rotate. Now he's got wrist joints. So he's got that. A little bit of a finger joint, but they go in reverse for some reason. I don't understand that. And the same as the thumbs. I think it's just so that they can collapse on the forearm a little bit better as in the ExVeemon form, but yeah. Anyway, his hips joints for his legs still go outward for some reason. But at least he's now got a knee joint for a little bit. And he's got the same posability in his ankles. He's got a bit more of a waist because since the tail is now on his back, it can actually move more freely. And the wings can go up and down, but just be careful because of the head back here, the head panels. An insectoid Digimon, Stingmon is quite nimble and is an extremely durable exoskeleton. Possessing a unique feature unlike other insectoid Digimon, Stingmon has a very humanoid physique, looking more like a man clad in bug-themed armor akin to the tokusatsu hero Formerly the Digimon Emperor's partner, Wormmon, reconciled with Ken Ichijochi, the former emperor, and then joined the new Digidestined team. Stingmon's primary attack is his Stinging Strike, where he spears his target with an elongated spike that grow from the back of his hands. Now let's DNA Digivolve these two champion forms into one cohesive thing. So pretty much you're keeping things fairly similar as they are now. You just want to rotate the lower legs, bring out these toes, bring these back, like so. Bring out the chest and the head, squish this head in, and then just kind of tuck these antennae back in. Like that. And then you want to come and bring up these panels that will form kind of like wings. Bring these wings lower so you have room to fold them out. Like so. Bring out these blasters and put them to the side. Stretch them out. Like so. And I'm not sure how they're supposed to be positioned. I'm just getting things into position. He has pretty much this exact same, articulation as either of the other two modes. Just you now include these as little bits of articulation if you want. Just keep on bringing those down. I like to take this spike here at the bottom of ExVeemon's head and just tuck it behind the wing a bit, if I can. So, there you go. There is, Paildramon. When both ExVeemon and Stingmon's hearts sync up with their human partners, they fuse together, also called DNA Digivolution, into a hybrid dragonkin Digimon named Paildramon, combining the immense strength of ExVeemon and the exoskeleton elements of Stingmon. Paildramon's level is the equivalent of an ultimate type level. Paildramon's attacks include Desperado Blaster, where he uses his two hit-mounted cannons as machine guns, Cable Crusher, launching his hands with wires attached, and staring the enemy and slowly crushing them, and Stinging Strike, where more powerful version of Stingmon's attack. I hope you enjoyed this review.
I hope you enjoyed this review of Paildramon, ExVeemon, and Stingmon.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
and share this.
I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys.
I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys. This has been the DNA Digivolving figure of Paildramon.